Hello, my name is Rebecca and I'm a field application scientist for molecular devices. In today's video, I will show you how to analyze a typical BCA assay. For a BCA experiment, you need to first generate a standard curve, shown here below, and from this standard curve, the aim is to determine the concentration from the unknown samples. Now let me show you how this can be done automatically within just a few moments with SoftMax Pro. To begin, I will give you an overview of the architecture of SoftMax Pro. There are three sections which make up the home screen. Up here at the top is the header bar, below this is the plate section, and to the left of this is the navigation tree. The header bar consists of two main features: the reader connection up in the top left-hand corner, and the protocol manager. Within the protocol manager, there are over 200 predefined protocols written by molecular devices, which are saved within this library. For example, when doing a BCA, you can already choose from one of the predefined protocols in here to save you time. As you can see, the settings have already been set up for a BCA assay. However, if you want to modify the settings, go into the acquisition settings, which can be chosen from up here or in the plate section, and modifying any categories you need. Next is the template editor. Here you can designate and locate different groups from your experiment. For example, standards, unknowns, and blanks. As you will see, it is very intuitive and easy to use. I will now go into the template editor to properly edit in where my blanks and standards lie on the microplate template. I will highlight the sections on the plate where my standards lie, and then select the standards on the right-hand side. From here, I will set up my series dilution by clicking on Series, showing me the series layout and the sample information. The starting value of the dilution will be 150 in this case, and we want to step by 2, so we select the division button. Once we are happy with the defined samples in the template, we click OK. Now you will see that the template has been populated with the standards we've chosen. You can also use the descriptor button to show which concentrations have been assigned in correspondence to the sample wells. Now we will add the plate blank to the template also. Again, we will highlight the 3 wells we want to assign to the plate blank and press this in the assignment options. Now you will see the template is grayed out where the blanks are. An average of this blank is automatically subtracted then from all other OD values. Once we have this completed, we can click OK, and we see the plate section shows the standards in pink where we have edited in and our blanks. We can also zoom in for a closer look. Now, by going over to the navigation tree and selecting the group standards, we can see that it has automatically formulated columns such as the back calculated concentration, our OD values, the mean OD values, standard deviation, and the coefficient of variation. To look at the curve for our standards, we will select the graph called Standard Curve. Again, as default in SoftMax Pro, it will automatically assign the standards into the graph. All you must do is select the correct fit from the icon in the top right-hand corner. Here there are over 20 curve fits to choose from. For this demonstration, I will select a linear curve fit. We can now zoom out And you will see below the graph are the values for each parameter of the curve and your R² to the left. Once the correct curve fittings have been implemented, we can go back to the template editor to assign our unknown samples. Here again, we will highlight which positions they are in on the microplate. Now, instead of selecting standards, we will select the unknown group. We will then select series again as we are looking at 3 different samples in duplicates. Once this is set, we press OK, and now you will see it populates the layout with the unknowns. We move again to the navigation tree, and this time we go to the unknown group. You will see here again that it has automatically formulated columns. However, as we are trying to find the concentration of the unknown samples, the result column will be where the software has gone to the standard curve we have set up and extrapolated the concentrations of the samples in correspondence to the OD values on the x-axis. Finally, once you have analysed your data and you are happy to save it for a report, you can delete any sections that you may not need for a more clean and precise analysis. By clicking on the microplate in the top left-hand corner, a drop-down menu will appear, giving you lots of choice on how to save your data. You can also save the file as a protocol file, which saves all modifications and can be found within your own protocol library. You then will be able to run the assay next time with the click of just a button. In addition, in the Comparison tab, you can drag and drop specific groups for an overview of the analysis done. This brings us back to the completed protocol, which I had shown you at the beginning of this demonstration. I hope from this you were able to learn how easy SoftMax Pro is for the use of data acquisition and analysis for a BCA assay, where we were able to generate a standard curve and determine the concentrations from the unknowns within just a few minutes. Thank you for listening.